figure out like where I would not have my back turned this whole time. It's actually really interesting. I have my baton, by the way. You have it with me. So I have a speech, guys. First and foremost, I would like to thank all of you for asking me to be the keynote speaker for tonight's event. It's truly an honor. And it really means a lot to me that you guys, that my peers chose me to, speak this evening. This summer has been an amazing and probably the most memorable experience of my life. I could not have asked for a better relay and Kumba staff, a better group of peers, a better group of TFA staff, and a better group of children to learn and grow with this summer. It's been truly a fulfilling and amazing experience. I've had some fun times. We've had some fun times, and we've had some rough ones too. I mean, nobody said it was gonna be easy. And as I say that, it reminds me of my first day in the classroom teaching, right? And Miss Collins can probably remember this story. Her and I, we chose a quote, a motivational quote, right, for our students, and we put it on the board. And that quote was by Art Williams. It read, "I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm telling you it's going to be worth it." And we wrote that quote and we put it on the board for our students. And I didn't realize it, but that quote wasn't for my students. It wasn't for them. It was for me, okay? At the end of the first day of teaching, I found myself sitting at my desk and I was like, oh my goodness, what have I gotten myself into? And then it's crazy how it happens. I looked up at the board and there was this quote. "I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I am telling you it's going to be worth it." I want you to take a second and think about what that means to you. Because I really meant a second. That quote was my mantra this summer. Every time something didn't go my way or something didn't go as planned, or every time one of my children was having an off day, and I know you guys know what an off day looks like, right? I said that quote in my head, and it got me through. It got me through the day. Over the last 4 weeks, we've shared in the first of many rough days. Okay. Whether you struggle with planning or content delivery or classroom management, we've all had some adversities and some obstacles that we had to overcome, but we persevered, right? I mean, I had to learn the hard way that just because you tell a student to do something doesn't mean that they're going to do what you said do. All right, I know some of you can relate. All right. But what I also learned is that when you build relationships with students, it improves the overall classroom culture, and it improves the quality of the lessons that you're trying to give to these students. It's crazy that the students that you probably had to redirect the most at the beginning of the summer are the students that you grew the closest relationships with. All right, it's crazy, what those hallway walks can do for rapport. Right? But I want you to take that with you as we get ready to separate and go, to our placement schools in the fall. Take that with you. Remember to keep building relationships with your kids, with parents, especially parents. By the way, shout out to John, who holds the world record for most phone calls in one day at DSI. I think it was 8, right? Shout out to John for that.
I think Mr. Sheeran has 12.
Building relationships, right? Take notes, okay? So yesterday, Dean Eisenhower asked us 2 questions. Who are we and what do we want to be? And I think I have the answer. Pause. Wait. Let me try it again. I have the answer to that question. All right. We are educators. We all share the belief that every child deserves the opportunity to have a quality education and a quality teacher. Each of us in this room wants to ensure that the children we come across receives a quality education both academically and in life. We are educators. We are intentional. We demonstrate personal responsibility and high expectations. We show respect and humility, and we always seek to increase our effectiveness. I'm gonna wrap this up, but before I do, I want to push you. Right? It's my charge. It's my charge. I've got 3 to be exact. My first one, right? Always continue to push yourself along the socio-cultural consciousness continuum. Ooh. Right? And don't just run in the opposite direction of the airport walkway. I mean, don't just walk, run. And push those around you to run with you. Okay? My second charge, continue to perfect and master your craft. Teaching is a craft, it is an art. You have to work to be better at it. Okay? Seek out that feedback and continue to develop and continue to evolve as teachers. And then my last one, which I think is the most important one, give 100% of your effort 100% of the time. No matter what, because at the end of the day, a child, a life, a human being is depending on you. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this speech up so we can continue on with our wonderful evening. I'm gonna wrap this up in a very familiar way. So I've got a shout out to you all, the 2017 Delaware TFA Corps, for being educators, for being intentional, for demonstrating respect and humility. But okay, yeah. So I got another shout out. Shout out. They told me that I had to give this away, right, to somebody. So I'm gonna give my second shout out to this individual who's going to receive this wonderful baton that I've been taking so much good care of the last week. This individual, and I said respect and humility, intentionality, demonstrates all of the mindsets. This individual constantly pushes me, my coach group, our content group to be better teachers. They push us. She pushes us to continuously increase our effectiveness. And time again, I've seen her demonstrate respect and humility in some of the most adverse situations. So without further ado, I'm going to ask Emma to come up
here. Do I have to say something? Okay, it's really been an honor to do this with you all. I'm going to cry because that's just who I am as a person. All the feels. So I'm extremely thankful to have gone through this with you all, and I loved watching every single one of you grow every day. And I'm so excited to see how far we go and how much we change. Thank you.